Hi, welcome to No Makeup Thursday. I'm Marie. This morning I'm going to talk about perception. Now, as a personal development coach, I spend a lot of time helping people to overcome, limiting beliefs and past things that hold them back in their lives. And then you get them to a point, or you get yourself even to a point where you're accepting of your flaws and imperfections, and you're working on having a better, vision of yourself, opinion of yourself, etc. And I'm going to etc. this because I want to keep it as short as I can. So then comes the word perception. I read something yesterday and it's been tumbling around in my mind ever since. And I won't say who, but it wasn't on this platform, but it was about perception. And the statement that was made was, you can choose how you're perceived. No, you can be aware of the possibility of how you're going to be perceived, and you should be. I mean, let's face it, if you're interviewing for a job, you want to be perceived as someone who would fit in at that job. You don't go to interview for an office job wearing shorts and a tank top or a ball gown. That you get what I'm saying. But ultimately, and I've thought about this over and over, how you're perceived is really going to be based on the individual that you're speaking to, their bank of knowledge, their experience, their possible biases, whatever. There's a general sense of how you would be perceived. And if you're, trying to engage a client or grab a job, you want to be perceived as someone who's capable and responsible and trustworthy, and you get what I'm saying. But ultimately, whether or not you wear a ponytail to a client meeting, or how what color, how much makeup you wear to a job interview, if you have tats, if you have piercings, if you're overweight, if you're old, if you walk with a limp, all of these things are going to influence the person. We get what it means when, the first impression, right? We get what that means. So you want to make a good impression. But ultimately, here's what I'm going to say, and this is probably my first 3 minute, and it's going to go that long. You can control how you present you, but ultimately you can't control how you're perceived, because that's going to be individual to the person that you're speaking with, isn't it? So what I'm going to give you here is a piece of advice. You want to present you in your best light, and not live your life or live or die based on someone else's perception of you that may have nothing to do with you.